Welcome, I'm your sexy Uncle Tony with another unboxing of the goddamn fucking Metalhead Box. This time for March 2019, very awesome. Now for those who don't know what the Metalhead Box is, it is a subscription-based service where they send you different autographs, shirts, pens, CDs, sometimes fanzines every month. You can go on their website and choose a genre preference, and they will put things in your box related to what your preference is. They have the mini box, they have the cassette box, they have the vinyl box. Go check something out and let me just show you what I got in mind. For the pen this month, we have Satyricon. This is Armageddon! Yeah, they had trouble with the card stocks that they usually do for these pens, but yep, this is indeed Satyricon before they embarrass themselves and everybody else with Rebel Extravaganza. Yes, Nemesis Divina era. Very good shit. And very cool pen right here, too. Our shirt for this month is Destroyer 666. Now I'm glad I didn't buy a shirt when I saw him last year. Ha 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 ha. In an effort to save money. That was also one of the best shows I've ever seen, by the way, but hey. You know, very cool stuff, and look at this design right here. Nice wolf, and the snakes and everything. Good old Australian fucking death metal. Which means that they've got boomerangs going around and kangaroos and shit while they're on stage playing. Could you imagine moshing with Kangaroo Jack? We also have a Slayer patch, Slatanic Wormact. This is a old design from Slayer. It was used as early as 1991, probably long before that too. Wehrmacht is German. It vaguely means military power. Some people have different interpretations of what Wehrmacht means, but what this means in every language is, hey dumbass, I like Slayer. That translates to just about every language, but you probably wouldn't know it because the Slayer logo is not on there, but you'd have to know a little bit about history. As with every month, we're given an autograph, this month by Mark, the vocalist from Death Angel. Angel of Death. They're one of the classic thrash metal bands from Frisco. Yeah, you just can't go wrong with Death Angel. They had never had a bad album, and they're getting ready to have a badass album coming out in May called Humanicide. Add that to the list of albums to look forward to this year. You know, along with Exorder, Possessed, and many others. What really got me jumping when I opened the box is this Massacre tape right here. This is the Second Coming demo, which was recorded before From Beyond. Now, the story goes, Bill and Terry were still in death, Roz was out of the band again at this point, and while he was out, he and Cam Lee brought two different guys into the mix, and basically they were experimenting a little bit from their meat and potatoes death metal sound. Well, they sent this into the label, and the label hated it. They said, okay, if you're going to record an album, you need to record the From Beyond stuff and preferably get Bill and Terry back. Well, conveniently timed enough, Bill and Terry were out of death, and they were able to get the From Beyond lineup. The demo sort of got lost in time until Hell's Headbangers released in the 2000s. This right here is an exclusive Metalhead Box tape, but it does come with a download code, so hey. One of the CDs included this month is by a band called Verkalac. They're Irish. Now this CD just came out last month, which was March, the same month that encompasses St. Paddy's Day, so we can assume that when this album came out, they drank like true St. Paddies. Oh holy lad, our fucking album's out! This album takes a bit from the old school and a bit from the new school. Pretty sick and interesting stuff. The other CD included is by an Orlando band called Zergoth. This is an album they just put out, their second album called Thrash Odyssey. Basically, it sounds like Megadeth, but with a drum machine. Kind of. There's a song on here called Infinite Wedgie. The thing about Infinite Wedgie is it's an instrumental, which is a shame because I would have loved to have heard, you know, lyrics such as, "Give me your lunch money, or I'll give you an infinite wedgie!" In a way, this is almost like one of those dime a dozen bands that copies old school thrash and everything. But the thing is, this isn't beer-soaked pizza party metal or anything. Instead, they're sitting around talking about giving wedgies, but I guess they're not talking about them since it's an instrumental. But for those who don't wear underwear, they see more benefits besides having less laundry to fold up. Okay. Alright, and that is it. I would like to thank everybody at the Metalhead Box for sending me some stuff. Very awesome. That was very cool of you guys. Before I go, I would like to remind everybody that I have a brand new song uploaded. It is called 3 Bullets Left. I also have the song available to download and stream on Bandcamp. So, if anybody wants to hear me at my ultimate, there we go. The drums were programmed this time ultimately because I wanted to actually enjoy recording and, not stress myself out over the drum recording that much, but real drums are used at the very end of the song. Well, this time I wanted to polish it up a little bit so that way everybody could hear what it would sound like polished up. Also, I still have a big list of records I've been trying to sell for a while. Thanks to everybody who's been buying records from me. You can DM me on social media, like my Facebook account and my Instagram account. That's how I've been doing it. I'm also going to do a standalone video on this whole experience because it's been quite interesting and educational. But yeah, here's the list of some albums I'm still selling. If anybody wants any of them, just come drop me a line on either of these accounts. I also have shirts available and hoodies available. So between the Metalhead Box, my new song, my records, and my shirts, you have a lot of things in this video you can buy. Grind on!